Welcome to all jury members present over here. Today, this PowerPoint presentation is all about the robotic model for helping to exercise physically disabled people. Today, in this PowerPoint presentation, I am going to explain what the purpose of this model and why it is very useful for the arm dislocated patients. So, we are going to start with abstract. This project deals with movement of an arm by the use of an exoskeleton. An exoskeleton is an external structural mechanism with joints and links corresponding to those of the human body. The challenge is to build an exoskeleton system that is inexpensive, streamlined and wireless. Our solution is unique in that it will be a low-cost, ergonomic device actuated through electronic timer circuit measuring the user's motion. The electronic timer circuit is connected to a patient portable main unit that acquires and elaborates signals. The system enables clinician to do remote monitoring and provide organized sets of data on daily basis every time the user do rehabilitation workout at home. So now we are going to objective. The following are the main objectives that were considered during designing. This model is especially targeted for upper body treatment of arm dislocated patients. The model is especially made for people from lower income groups who are suffering from hand dislocation. Robotic exoskeletons can sometimes provide the support a ravaged body needs to heal and strength when it can't. Comparatively, it has a low cost, simple and rigid, easy maintenance and portable. So these are the main objective of this model, which helps the patients to feel comfortably in their arm, to strengthen their arm. Now we are talking about methodology. The model is a machine that will work on programmed command which will be pre-programmed in the IC circuit of the machine. This machine works on small increments of angle which would start from an angle of 1 degree to 120 degree for the relaxation of the patients, giving no pressure on their arms. This motion will be given to the elbow and simultaneously gives a relaxed motion to the biceps, giving a 1 degree increment every week. It will give the relaxation to their arms following their elbows, which will make the ease movement of the elbows. The model is a machine that would give contraction and extension movement to the hand, which is timed for 20 seconds, that is 10 seconds for contraction and 10 seconds for extension, because the main reason is that because of the arm dislocation, their arms become rough. Following the methodology, we have the list of figures. Electrical timer circuit. An electrical timer circuit especially ranges the degrees whenever a degree has been set for a week from 1 degree to 120 degree. Mild steel. Mild steel, the main frame of the body of the model is especially made from a mild steel. Hand gauge. The hand gauge are the steels that are used for the support of the elbows and the arms. Battery, we are especially using the battery which is PS712 6 volt, which gives 4.5 amperes. We have a nitrile rubber which covers the mild steel, that is the hand gauge. Pop rivet, and there are switches. The switches are especially used to on and off the movement of the model. Now we have the results and discussions. After the completion of the project, the model which was made was taken to the Alvas Health Center physiotherapy for the testing on patients suffering from arm dislocation. After testing of model on patients for 1 month, we had a conversation with the assistant doctor of Alvas Health Center and had a discussion with them. Dr. Samiksha Shetty, assistant doctor, she told us that the model gave 70% improvement in the health of the patients and also guided us with the future improvements that can be made in the model. She further advised us to make changes in some degrees that we were giving in time circuit for the ease of the patient. Because at the first, the degrees we were giving to the model was from 1 degree to 120 degree. An advice was given to us by Dr. Samiksha Shetty was that she told us to decrease the degrees to 0.5 degree so that there will be a slight movement. Because of that, there will be a ease to the patient, to their elbows, to their bones. This overall discussion with Dr. Samiksha Shetty and the testing on patients results that this model can be used for mass production and can be made in low cost for arm dislocated patients. She also guided us that the cost of the project can also be made low by using few other changes or the softwares which can help to ease the patient's arms. Because of that, they can feel relaxation. Now we will talk about the social relevance. This model can be used in the hospitals, both government and private. As per now, there are many machines that are used in the government hospitals and the private hospitals which costs are more. Therefore, the government hospital especially avoids that because of the fundings they get from the government, and because of the cost of the model, it reaches and far exceeds their cost budget. So these models are especially used in the private hospitals. That's why we have made the model which can be used both in the government and private hospitals in the low cost, so that the peoples which are below the lower income can especially use these models in their home. This model can be used domestically as well. Here, domestically means we are talking about the patients can use these machines without the attention of the physiotherapist in their homes by setting the degrees for 1 week same, and by continuously increasing the degrees week by week. Mostly, this model is used by the patients who belongs to lower income groups. Conclusion. In these studies, there was no functional platform in which the physiotherapist could connect the patient and the physiotherapist could give the patient new exercises. In the same way, there is no structure that records the past of the patient and evaluates the progress of the patient. In our study, it has been determined that it is more effective to display the correct exercise pattern. Further studies can be targeted to establish a platform in which all the exercises that need to be done related to a disease are added. The patient can communicate with the physiotherapist. The physiotherapist can direct the patient's exercises, record the patient's past studies, and produce meaningful data for physiotherapists. By increasing the number of illnesses used for treatment of this platform, an integrated physiotherapy aid can be established. Now we will talk about the future scopes of this model. In order to reduce the working of hospital and reduce their operating cost and continuous supervision of physiotherapists, the machine can be further modified and connected to an Arduino board and various sensors which will be helpful in collecting data of the patient's movement, performance, and recovery with the doctors. In future, the data collected can be used by various R&D centers to improve the existing design and use smart materials in order to reduce the weight and power applied to move the limb. If developed further, the device can also be used to assess the condition of the limb, and further treatment can be done on the patients. These are the future scopes that have been planned for the model so that the companies can make more research on this model and can make it more better and available for the people. Now we will talk about the commercialization of the project. We could further do more research and development in current design and produce on a large scale, and we can sell the device to the doctors or patients as the machine lets the user to track the condition of the limb, and accordingly we can set the number of motion in one cycle and the time for which the machine will be in operations. The companies which are manufacturing the new models can have a look on this model and can think about the materials or the smart materials that can make this model more better and provide it in a low cost for the peoples below the lower income, so that they can take the full advantage of this model, and that would help to recover their hands quickly so that they can help their family by going to jobs or their daily routines. Thank you very much.
Greetings to the jury members. Our project is robotic model for helping to exercise physically disabled people. The image on the screen is the model prototype of the project. Let's talk about the history. The mainframe of the prototype is a hexoskeleton. Hexoskeleton was first used in Russia in the year 1890. The initial model had gas bags to store energy that would give momentum to the model. In 1917, US inventor Leslie C. Kelly developed what he called as speedometer, which was operated by steam. The first true skeleton was developed by General Electric and US Armed Forces in 1960s. The hexoskeleton was built to lift weight and was capable of lifting an object which could weigh around 110 kilos. Let's discuss the components of the prototype. PMDC motor. The prototype consists of a PMDC motor, which stands for Permanent Magnet Direct Current Motor, that provides the motion. It gets power from a battery pack which is rechargeable. Half gear. The PMDC motor is connected to a half gear. The function of half gear is to convert rotary motion of the gear attached to the PMDC motor to oscillation motion of the hexoskeleton. The PMDC motor is mated with half gear in hub assembly. Battery used. We have used a 12 volt 7.5 ampere lead acid dry battery. The battery model used is PS7-12. The battery supplies power to the prototype. It is also connected to the electronic timer circuit. Electronic timer circuit. It is a simple electrical system that ensures consistent operation in both directions. It will operate in both directions. It will also give features such as end-stroke limit switch, mid-stroke protection, and manual override operation in case of failure. Another advantage is that it is easy to integrate with other control systems that may be found in industrial system or vehicles or microcontrollers or simple relay-based systems. Motion given to the exoskeleton. The prototype is switched on using a switch, which starts the flow of electricity. The connection from the battery is directly connected to the timer circuit, and the connection from timer circuit is directly connected to the PMDC motor. The timer circuit converts supply of electrical current to analog signals and sends it to PMDC motor. It also controls the motion of PMDC motor. Based on the supply from electronic timer circuit, the motor will rotate in clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. Materials used in making the prototype. The material used to make the prototype is mild steel, since it is cheaper than the other materials like aluminum and has excellent machinability. The components of the prototype are joined using pop rivet. Since mild steel is prone to corrosion, it is covered with nitrile rubber to protect it. Along with mild steel, carbon steel is also used, which is of the grade C45 carbon steel. It is used when high strength and hardness is required. Results and discussion. The prototype was ready by the end of the month January and was given to the Alvas Hospital for 1 month of testing and machine. We were called by the hospital in the month of February. At the end, they had tested the machine. In their tests, they found out that the machine can be used to treat the patients. They also suggested us some improvements that can be made which can help the treatment of patients more effectively and improve the machine. Expected advantages. Robotic skeleton provides support to the body and provides strength to the upper body when the body is too weak. Integration of humans and robots into a single system offers remarkable opportunities for a new generation of assistive technology. The disadvantage is the power supply in order to reduce the weight. The battery pack used should be good. Future scope. In order to reduce the working of hospital and reduce their operating cost and continuous supervision of physiotherapists, the machine can be further modified and connected to an Arduino board and various sensors, which will help in collecting data of the patient's movement, performance and recovery with the doctor. The data collected can also be used for R&D purposes, and the future equipment can be more effective in treating the patients. In development, if the further developments are carried out, the device can be used to assess the condition of the limb and further treat the patient. Working procedure. The setup is started by a switch, which completes the circuit, and the current flows in the circuit through electronic timer circuit. The function of electronic timer circuit is to regulate the time duration of the prototype to work continuously and give motion in clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction to the PMDC motor. The timer does it by converting electrical signals coming from the battery to analog signals, and these analog signals are sent to the PMDC motor. The PMDC motor is attached to a small gear which is mated with the half gear system, which converts rotary motion to oscillation motion. Due to the motion of the exoskeleton is moved and the patient is given exercise. The patient's arm is strapped to the exoskeleton using rubber bands. The prototype is set to operate for 10 minutes continuously and then stop, but by adjusting the timer circuit, the time of the motion can be increased and the exercise can be given to the patient for the desired time. The angle of the exercise can also be changed by adjusting the timer circuit, as the timer circuit would rotate the PMDC motor fast or slow. Conclusion: we found out that there was no functional platform which the physiotherapists could connect the patients and give the patients new exercises. Also, there was no structure that records the past of the patient and evaluate the progress of the patient. This is the reason why we took up this topic and contributed to the society to help doctors and patients with helping in matters of cost and convenience. We are grateful to VTU for providing us this opportunity to present our project in the Avishkar Competition 2020. We are grateful to keep our project in front of you with the view of changing the state of doctors and improving the condition of patients, as well as contributing to the technology of medical treatment. Thank you for allowing us to present our project.